Everybody, it's Alexis, and as you guys know, it is a new year, so therefore we have a new set of goals for my small business. It's a lot going on. So the first thing I want to show you guys is this huge stack of stuff over here. It looks a whole mess, but I promise you it's not. So my first big thing for especially like January, February, I just want to get all this stuff already made up. There are a few new products that I want to add, but I don't know how much I'm going to share right now. But I have all these products I need to finish up, and then I have so many beads, so many charms. So my biggest thing for the beginning of the year is just to use up everything that I've bought in the past. I do have a few new products that I've purchased, like some more rainbow looms, and then I have so much yarn. It's kind of sick how much yarn I have, but I'm going to use that yarn to make more macrame bracelets and then more wristlets in the future. But one thing I really want to learn this year is crocheting. I thought I would probably have time to do it last year, but I just couldn't squeeze it in. But this year, I definitely want to get into crocheting. I don't think I'm going to get into those, y'all know what I'm talking about, the little plushies. That's a little too advanced for me. But starting with simple things like crochet coasters, I can see myself doing that, especially for like standard products and mystery bags. Yeah, I want to get into that. Probably starting with like round coasters, maybe even doing like little granny squares. But one cool thing I want to add is that you guys know that I've had a handmade small jewelry and craft business for forever. But I'll be honest with you, at this point in life, I'm so tired of constantly having to make my products and fix it up. So even if it's not this year, maybe the first few products this year and then kind of next year, I want to expand and have wearables. So being able to purchase some things like tote bags or maybe even shirts, yeah, we're taking that route. But this year I just want to expand in all ways. So even my products, things I'm doing, I have so many ideas. I want to get into a few more handmade things. So again, crocheting. I want to make rings if I can, get into different types of bracelets. Like I've never made bangle bracelets, different types of earrings, stud earrings, stuff like that. And I also want to learn how to sew. One thing I've always wanted to do for my small business is make scrunchies. That's something that literally all the way back in 2019 when I first started was a product idea. And I want to do that. Another idea I have, you guys know I've been getting into mystery bags. I have been thinking about doing box sets again since 2019, 2020 when I first started. But now that I have a variety of products, and again, so many different standard products, mystery bags, now I can easily do that. So there are going to be a lot of new types of boxes, more mystery bags, everything. So whether you have a lot of money to spend or a little bit of money to spend, it's going to be something for everybody. And another big thing for me this year is that I want to work on my branding, social media presence. As you guys know, I've always been a little bit inconsistent, but I want to be very intentional about my growth. So social media, we have like YouTube, Instagram, now TikTok. Girl, what's going on with TikTok? Let's talk about it. All these different things, just being very consistent. And I actually just went through my goals the other day. I bought this planner from my grandmother, but she ended up not needing it, so I ended up getting it from her. I went through my goals, and in this notebook, actually, I just revised my whole content schedule for like YouTube, wrote down a few more short form content ideas, stuff that alternates between like bigger videos like my studio vlogs and then smaller bits of content like advice, tips, behind the scenes stuff like my little series. As you guys know, I have Build With Me, Plan With Me, I have Q&As, Sit and Chat. Like there's so many different series. So I'm going to be posting on YouTube at least 2 to 3 times a week. Wednesday will be just any series, Friday would be like any type of advice, tips, Sundays will be studio vlogs. Studio vlogs I've always done on my channel, but for those other series I want all of them to consistently do good every video. So definitely gonna be consistent in terms of stuff like Instagram, all that, where I can do short form content. I'm not going to say it every day, but I would say at least twice a week. I may not have a certain day, but my biggest thing is that I'm actually showing up and showing out, and people know I'm still alive and I'm still existing. I want to be very engaged on like my stories. So even if it's not every single day, but every other day, seeing behind the scenes of me making products, me working on stuff, me working on inventory, putting myself out there. And speaking of putting myself out there, this year I'm finally gonna do markets and stuff like that. I know I've been like teasing it for the longest time, but I feel like there was that fear there of like, hey, what if I do all this and like get some friends to help me, some family to help me, and then like I go there and like your girl is broke, right? So this year I'm just gonna say F it. and put myself out there, even if it's something small like a flea market. I'm gonna put myself out there, I'm gonna try, and if things don't work out, at least I can say I went for it. But if things do work out, I mean, hey. But my biggest thing is just putting myself out there and also learning to celebrate my small goals. A lot of times I look at things and I'm like, I want to make this amount of money, I want to have these subscribers and followers, and it's like, dude, like on this YouTube channel, I have 72 subscribers right now, and I'm not mad about it because I've been inconsistent, but my next goal is to be at 100. Let's try to get 100 by the end of January. I think that's a fair goal. It's January 14th when I'm filming this. Can I get 28 in the next 3 weeks? I'm gonna try, and even if I don't hit it, that's okay. But instead of being like, I want to have 1,000, I want to have 10,000, no, let's just focus on hitting these goals right now. I know my overall goals. I'm not going to share everything, but step by step, if you guys are really supportive, I will be happy to share those small things with you guys and celebrate those small wins with you guys. When we hit those milestones, like 100 subscribers on YouTube, or I don't know, like 1,000 followers on Instagram, we will literally celebrate on this channel, and there will be some type of camaraderie. But I will make you guys proud in every single way, because so many people have supported me, but like y'all know, I go ghost. I want to learn to go ghost in terms of my business, my career, stuff like that. Even though I'm still on track to becoming a clinical neuropsychologist, and I have my art side hustle, you guys don't know about that right now. LJC is definitely my full-time income, and that is such a scary thing to think about because that is a leap of faith. But LJC has been by my side for almost 6 years, and I've always kind of put her as secondary to school or work or whatever. And honestly, just right now with the time I'm being given, I do just want to make it my main focus. So even though I have all these other different things in the background, this is still my baby, right? My baby's getting big. We got to nurture it a little bit more. So we have those goals. And then for me, ultimately, I want to have a bigger community, a consistent community. I want to grow. I want to have more organization with everything. I want to have a team. And one goal, it may not be right now, could be at the very end of the year, I want to expand into an office space. I have a lot of stuff. As you guys see, I have nowhere to put it. This isn't even a fraction of my stuff. This is just what I'm working on right now. I have stuff in the closet, I have stuff in storage, I have stuff everywhere. I have stuff on my bed that you guys can't see. It's a lot. So take that leap of faith. And this year is going to be all about expanding, growing, taking leaps of faith in really all aspects of my life, but especially this, because like I said, LJC has been here through thick and thin with so much. And I'm so blessed to even have this platform, to even have a hobby that I can monetize. And I don't know exactly where I'll be a year from now, even 6 months from now, a month from now, but all I know is that my business will be more than successful. My other endeavors, my little art business I'm gonna launch, and then oh my gosh, my personal brand where I do like booktube and stuff like that. I mean, all these things will work out, and I have full faith that these things are more than achievable. So all that being said, I know that was kind of more of a rant video than anything, but as time progresses, there will be so much growth, so much happiness. I have so many goals, mainly starting with clearing out all of this stuff right here. And I just hope that you guys are with me through everything, and that there's nothing but love and positivity and support. And with that being said, I also want to branch out more, including supporting other small businesses. I support like liking, sharing, but actually like being more vocal about it, and maybe actually talking to people. At times when I have put myself out there, people are so nice, but just making sure that's consistent. One thing that I heard a YouTuber, in fact it's Berleezy, said about a year ago: success unshared is failure. And that's so true. And I feel like times when I shared my business, it was nothing but success. It was nothing but success. And times when I went goals, when I was worried about, oh, like what if things don't work out? What if this video doesn't get that many views? What if I don't sell anything? Nothing, crickets. So even if things don't work out exactly how you want it to be, putting yourself out there, being a good person, working diligently will always pay off. And just like I need to hear it, maybe one of you guys needs to hear it as well. So with that being said, I hope that you guys have an amazing 2025. I feel like this year will just, I can't wait for what the future holds, what the present holds. And with that being said, y'all have an amazing 2025, and I hope your business is more than you could have ever asked for. Love you guys. Bye.